Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. I am adjusting to the new schedule and getting into the habit of doing these daily videos, which is fun and a little stressful at the same time. So I'm trying not to rush myself, and I'm allowing myself to be inspired and get a message before I even jump on, versus I have to do this, oh my gosh. So we're gonna do an archangel pull because I feel like we all need a little protection. I feel like our hearts are extremely guarded right now. And so I want to start with a little heart sound to get us connected and in tune. Isn't that nice? I don't know about you, but that definitely brought my breath all the way down into my core. You know, we have those shallow breaths sometimes. We don't breathe. All right, so I'm gonna do 3 cards here. First card is prayer will help this situation. So this one is reminding us to connect with our higher power. It's almost like we get disconnected. We know we have a higher power. We know we're protected, but we don't connect and tap in. We put everything on ourselves, and we freak out over what we're capable of, or what's in front of us, or the situation at hand, or something that's out of our control. And then that's when we panic. That's when we get those shallow breaths. That's where we forget to breathe. So what this is telling me is that right now, you can't see them. I'm gonna have to adjust differently for the next video. So what this is telling me is that right now, we all in some way or another feel like we don't have control, and that brings us into a place where we're afraid. Fear is evidence that is false and nothing to support this thought. And so what we do is we jump to the conclusion of how it's going to pan out, worst case scenario, you know, and then we feel the pain before it's even necessary, before it's even occurred. And so this is reminding us to connect with our higher power and just know that we are being guided and protected at the same time. Maybe we don't have control of how the outcome will play out, but we are protected. There's sirens. It's like urgent. You guys are okay. You need to know that you are not alone. That's what this is telling me, because it's something alarming to us when we freak out, when we feel alone, like we feel like we don't have the power. But realistically, it's surrendering to the situation in the moment and trusting that whatever happens next is meant for us. And so it's kind of like the waves. You know, if you're swimming against them, you're gonna get worn out. If you just go with the currents and with the flow, you're not going to waste any energy, and you're going to be calm, and you're not going to struggle. So I was just thinking I needed to hear that. And it comes by the second one. It's like, yes, you do need to hear that. Pay attention to your dreams. So right now, we're all having these crazy, insightful dreams. But here's the thing. And our dreams are like our soul playing out its interpretation of, you know, our reality, right? And so what happens is we're like preparing for a fight. We're preparing for a showdown. We're anxiously awaiting something in our everyday life. So our dream interpretation is like, okay, this is how it would play out. Practice, here you go. This is all you think about. This is continuing. Like, keep it going, And it's like, no, that's not it. That's not it at all. I don't know what's going on, but okay. So apparently that's something else we need to be aware of big time is our dreams. Something alarming is trying to come through to tell us something, to pay attention to something, that we're past something, that someone from our past is connecting with us in our spirit. Like, we are receiving messages. It's not just our going through the motions and, how would I respond if I got cheated on? How would I respond if I was to see so-and-so and fight them? How would I respond if I showed up to my parade? It's good and bad. So yeah, pay attention to your dreams. And then look them up. If you don't know what they mean, that's cool. Just look it up, Google it. There's so many like pages and books and, interpretations. Okay, go forward fearlessly. Oh yes. This is like, you are safe. Move. It says go forward. Take action. Don't just sit there waiting, because things don't get better that way. When we sit around and wait, it's like we're rotting. If it's not growing, it's dying. Do something different. Yes, it's freaking scary. Heck yeah. I'm doing this and this is scary to me. I don't know how many videos I've done, but it freaks me out. And I'm just like, don't think about the video or how people just give your message. That's all you're supposed to do. You have one job, give your message. That's all you got to do. Don't overthink it, because then you won't do it. Don't freak out. Don't analyze it. Don't be all Virgo about it, because I am a Virgo and I Virgo things at times. But then I check myself and I'm like, no, you know better. You know your tools. Your soul is always going to speak to you between thoughts. So shut the fuck up and let your higher, power, not your lower self, take over, and trust. Because you know what? We're all connected, and there's just this beautiful balance that occurs when we tap into it, when we share something we love, a gift, some insight, some knowledge, just something we have, even if it's a smile, a compliment, a recommendation on how to make something easier. Like, utilize that shit. People are so focused on the superficial and offering that, and no one remembers that or cares. That's it. I mean, it drowns out after so long. Like, we become numb to the information because it all kind of looks the same and shocking, and nothing's crazy anymore. But in all reality, life's pretty damn boring and simple, and most people mind their business, and there's more good than we realize once we experience it. So move forward fearlessly, move forward with intention, and stay in your lane, and hold yourself accountable for going in another direction when someone pulls you. You can get back on, just recognize it. So those are the messages I have for today. Pray on it. Say, hey, you got me. I see you. I'm paying attention. Tell me what to do. I trust. Pay attention to your dreams. There's so much information coming through. And it's preparation, and it's information that you've needed and you don't know where to get it. And that's the only time you're out of your own way, I think. That's when you're letting things come up. And go forward fearlessly. Don't be afraid. Proceed with love, not fear. I hope this message helped. Have a wonderful day.